Hello, how's everyone doing today? Hopefully everybody is awesome. Let me find your comments and try and get these up on the screen. Hopefully the hopefully the stream is on public, but it must be because I found it on my phone. Pop out chat. There we go. Now we got the comments up. I see Paul G and I see William D. Hello. Crystal X, hello. Let me go ahead and get myself on here and all right. How do I look? Do I look nice on camera? Well, you know, sometimes my face might look a little funny. EKT, hello. How are you today? So I guess we're going to go work a little more on the Fast and Furious Showdown. Not the Fast and Furious Showdown, the Toyota EA86 Showdown. That is pretty much impossible with my car. I'm not having a good time with this showdown, honestly. But we're going to go race that and see how far we can get today. We'll probably get stuck pretty quickly and then move on to the other showdown, but yeah. Hope you guys are all awesome. Thank you for coming out. Alright, so let's go see what we got. The game just downloaded new content. I'm not really sure what just got added, but something new just got installed, it appears. All right, so there's a crew cup. I'm going to go ahead and bust that out. Yep, haven't done that. Well, I'll do that later. I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. You'll be bored. So we got a new Shadow of Speed sit spin, and let me grab my free one. Let me see, am I gonna get the car? Definitely not, but I did get 7 gold keys. That's pretty awesome. 70 gold. Let's go ahead and get crazy. Bam, give me the car. 20 silver keys. All right, should I do it again? I don't know. If I look at the rest of the prizes that are left, I don't think I want to do it again. That's probably good. What happened? Dear game, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's broken. Crystal X said I got the Mustang. You did? Did you get it from the shift spin? I have a hard time not pronouncing that incorrectly. It's kind of like Dorkhouse, right? I say Dorkhouse instead of Dark Horse. On shift spin, there's a bad word that for some reason comes out instead of shift. But I gotta be really careful not to say that because for some dumb reason. Stop that, pop-ups. William D said he's going to start a bonus 70. Okay. I guess I won't complain. I suppose I won't complain if you do such a thing. What was I just about to do? I don't remember. I was going to do or say something really quickly, but I forgot what it was. McVin said I did the shift spin for the gold and silver keys. Yeah, I mean, if you do that and you get some good stuff, that's amazing. So Crystal X got the Mustang right away out of the shift spin, I take it. Or did you have to spend 15 million gold? Hopefully you didn't have to spend too much gold. Hey Pavel, what's going on, my friend? Ryan, how are you today? Johan, what's up, buddy? He says you're lucky, dude. Yeah, I got a couple of good pulls there for a little bit of gold, so sometimes it's worth doing that. Most of the time, probably not. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third nitrous. And there we go. Ba-bam. All right, I won my first race. Holy crap, holy. All right, place your bets. Am I going to get smoked on the next race or am I going to win? Place your bets, guys and gals. Place your bets. What's up, Silent? How are you doing today? Joanne's doing fabulous. That's awesome, my man. That is awesome. I'm doing all right. I can't complain. I can't complain. And if I did, nobody would care anyways. And I don't blame them. All right. Crystal, okay, you spent a bit of gold. Gotcha. Gotcha. Hopefully it wasn't too much. I mean, that's actually a really nice car. It's also in the collections. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no, second, third, and nitrous. I got a really bad thing there. Really bad launch, but I still won. For Killer, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Welcome to the live stream. Peter says, happy Friday, everybody. Thank you, Peter. I don't know why, but I've always really liked this RWB. I think this is a really nice Porsche. I mean, it's not one of the best cars in the game or anything, but for some reason, I actually enjoy this thing. All right, I got another bad one, guys. So you want to let go of the gas right before the car hits number 1, somewhere in between, you know, number 2 and number 1. If you do it a little too early, like if you do it right on number 2, you often get a kickback. So don't let go of the gas on 2, and if you do it on 1, let's try it exactly on 1 and see what happens. I don't think it runs as good when you let go exactly on 1, but let's try it. Alright, so Rekiller says BMW M6 Grand Coupe in real life is a beast. I'm not actually familiar with that car. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third and nitrous, fourth, fifth. So right there, I did nitrous. I mean, what just happened there? That was really weird. That guy slowed down and then he flew past me right at the last second. Yeah, it actually ran slower doing that, but that guy ran in the 7.7s. That was strange. Did you guys notice he slowed down and all of a sudden he just took off? That's a little weird. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before in all the time I've been playing. Maybe like once or twice, but that was really strange. McVen says when he hit 1,300 people with the CLK, let him win. That's awesome, actually. 3, 2, 1, go. That's really nice of people to do that. All right, I gotta win, but bam. I'm not even sure if I've broke 1,000 trophies yet. But there are a lot of nice people out there. Once they win the car, they'll run a couple of races really slow just to let others get the car, which is really cool. That's something I normally do if I win the car, because I don't really see a point to keep going on these showdowns. I mean, once I get the prize car, I think you should be nice to others, but that's just me, right? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third nitrous, fourth, fifth. How did that guy go so much faster than me? What car is he in? Isn't that a tier 4 car, or is he in another RWB? 7.3s. Wait a second. How did he run a 7.3? I'm a little confused on that one. What car is that? That's the same car as mine, isn't it? Huh. Eddie, you had to start over? Oof. You know, in some ways that would be cool to start over, but it would also really suck at the same time. But, you know, I mean, if you enjoy the game and you know what you're doing now, you're going to have a much better time starting over. Oh, that's a different 911? I thought so. I wasn't quite sure, but they look really similar. They look super similar. Definitely nothing wrong with starting over if you have to, but that's a bummer. Oh wait, JP, what's going on, man? Alright, JP found out he's got some sort of heart issue. Well, is it a problem, JP, or is it just a thing that happens? I hope it's not a problem. Sometimes you can have stuff like that wrong and it doesn't really matter. I mean, it might matter, but, you know, you'll be fine. I'm not sure what that means for you, honestly, but hopefully it's not a big deal. Oh, Arrow King said new cars were added this morning. It's amazing how often new cars get added to this game. It's actually crazy how often new cars get added to this game. I feel like we get nothing but new cars. I gotta tell you what, this is a really rough showdown. Ooh, that car looks sweet. 3, 2, 1, go. I'll tell you what, this is one of the... If you don't have one of those really fast cars, you're pretty much screwed on this, right? 7 zeros, I'm running 7 8s, you know, I mean... Mr. JDM, I don't have a CLK. I don't have a whole lot of, I probably have about half of the cars in this game, so... I don't have, you know, I don't have every car in the game. I wish I did. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, there we go. I think we got one. Yeah, we beat the orange Porsche. But I'm not sure I'm going to win this car. I might have to look into which cars I do have and see if I have stage 6 parts for any of them, but I'm not really sure what the CLK does. It's a very fast car. I know I made a video going over all the times for these cars, and most of them were running really good times. I shouldn't say most of them. A lot of them are running really good times. But my car is not. My car is not, so I'm at a big disadvantage. I don't believe I even own one of the faster cars, to tell you the truth. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third and nitrous, 4th, 5th, 6th. Oh, we either have somebody trying to... Yeah, we got one of these people. We got somebody who's trying to steal a win here. These people are diabolical and rotten. Rotten people. Ron G says, Danny is too conservative. Well, you know, when you're a disabled person with a very small income, you can't afford to spend hundreds of dollars on these video games. And YouTube pays way less than people actually think, so there's no way to get half of these cars. I mean, I couldn't do it if I wanted to. My crappy little life savings would be gone in a month if I were to start spending money on this game like that. What is this guy doing? If I wait long enough, he will eventually disconnect or something, and I won't get screwed out of my win here. But this guy is cheating, I do believe. Or it could be a game glitch. I don't know which one. Eddie, what about the Mazda Miata? I mean, the Tier 2 Rocket Bunny Miata is a awesome little car. That is a great little car. I don't know if it's a good live racer. I don't remember if it live races well, but on stage 5 parts, it'll beat all the Tempest races. Silent, I don't like what people do in the Showdown either. There's a bunch of dishonest scumbags out there who do things like this to try and cheat you out of wins. So I don't know if this is a person being a turd or if this is a game problem. I mean, it could be either one here, right? It could be either one. It could be a game issue, or it could be somebody being a turd. The sad thing is there's no way to tell. Now, I do have this sometimes happen on regular races against the computer, so it may not be a scumbag. It may just be a game problem. But if it doesn't do something pretty soon, I guess I have to close the game down. And if you wait long enough and the other person finally disconnects or whatever, William D, you will get the win. But if I have to close the game down, then then it's no good. But they need to have some sort of thing added to the game. They really need to add something to where we know if it's a game glitch. I mean, the boat's moving, right? What does that mean? Oh boy. You'd think they would have got bored and left by now, but William D says they should take away points for connection issues. They should do something. They should do something. EKT says, I hate when this happens in Showdowns. Oh, Crystal X, have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. All right, JP, yeah, I mean, I get only 2% get that. So I get what's going on. I just hope it's not like an actual health concern. You know what I mean? I hope it's not something that's going to affect you in a negative way. Ghost says, does anybody know why my career races aren't showing up? I'm going to say this is a game problem. Let me see if I do this. Yeah, it didn't disconnect me. When you pull the screen down, it will disconnect you. I think this is a game glitch. I don't think this is a person being a scumbag. Oh, wait. Maybe it was a scumbag because I did get disconnected. Look, it did give that other person the win. So, I think that was a scumbag. I could be wrong. But some people will sit there for 15 minutes, I've heard. I don't know. All right, here we go. Ooh, that car looks nice. Ooh, I like the tires on that car. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't think I ever leveled mine up, unfortunately. There's a lot of Elite Tuners cars I never really did anything with. Mr. JDM says, bruh. Alright, I got that win, thank goodness. Maybe if I'm really lucky, I'll make it to 1,000 trophies. The bad news is I probably won't, but I might. Yeah, it's definitely not fair, William D. Mr. JDM says, I feel you, Danny. I get the same treatment. Too stuck, though. Yeah, when I'm live streaming, I don't want to torture you guys too long and make you sit there. But no, those people that do that should be ashamed of themselves. I mean, if it's a game glitch, okay, that's fine. But the people who intentionally do that should really be ashamed of themselves. They really should. Silence says, this game can be unfair. Yeah, at times it definitely can. Sometimes it can be a little bit unfair, but unfortunately, what can you do, you know? Hey, Tassie, how you doing today? 3, 2, 1, go. I think I let go of the gas at the wrong time, so I might run a little slow here. Paul G. Did you watch Ozzy Osbourne? Paul G, what do you mean? Are you talking about like one of the many TV shows he's on, or his music, or what? I don't really watch Ozzy Osbourne, but I did like some of his songs. But I think Ozzy's on like 20 different TV shows. Maybe not 20, but I know there's that Osbourne family show. There's a couple of them. And then his kid's got a show that he's often on. What's up, Blade? I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Welcome to the live stream. William D says, showdowns are the worst. They definitely can be. Alright, Mr. JDM says, I'm not getting anything after Nissan S15 Silvia event ends. One issue, there's a lot of problems right now with people not getting race passes, people not seeing events that should be on the map. So it sounds like there's a big issue going on with people not seeing things they should be. So if you think something's not on your map that should be, I would definitely contact game support and complain. I would let them know what device you're playing on and everything else. I mean, I would give them a detailed description of the problem and say, I'm playing on a Samsung S947. I'm playing on Wi-Fi, or I'm playing on my mobile data, or I would give them some sort of thing. I mean, sometimes the device you're playing on, it can be an optimization issue, but I think that's really your best bet. Unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do sometimes when there's glitches like that. But to me, that sounds a lot like a glitch. McVen says, if one of us won a lottery and wanted to give, well, I think if somebody does want to make a donation, I think my PayPal address is in the description of all my videos. Now you can there's some other ways to donate right on YouTube and stuff like that, but YouTube takes like a percentage. But if you PayPal me, I think PayPal takes like 3%, which isn't too bad. So if somebody did want to donate, you can like super chat, super thanks, PayPal, stuff like that. Ah, Tassie's getting a new scooter on the 21st. Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy that thing. William D says, the game needs a huge... Yeah, it does. The game could use some fixing. That's for sure. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Mr. JDM says, I need help. I got Axe Elite All right. Need to get access to the Elite 720 events and the Elite NSX. Yeah, I really wish I knew what to tell you to fix that. But I do think game support's your best bet. All right, here we go. Oh, 2, 1, go. Oh no, I think he's gonna beat me. Wait a second. Hold on. Who's gonna win? Ah, that was a good race though. That was a very good race. Hey Ruben, how you doing today? The Fanta Boy says, Danny, is it possible on mobile to like shift exactly after go with Supra? Because if I try to, I first need to wait a little for it to get more grip. All right, so every car is different, and the parts you have installed on the car and the tune you have on the car, plus the way you shift it, can all play a part into that. So, I mean, if you change the tune around, the car might drive a little differently. It might be your tune and your parts currently installed causing, I think you were saying you're getting some wheel spin or something like that. So that could probably be a few different things causing that. I don't really know how many parts you have on your car or anything, but I'm guessing your tune and shift pattern are, you know, part of the reason it's, or your tune and the parts installed are what's causing that. Ron G says, you see they took the game cash prize away from Pit Stop Heroes. You know, did they really? You know, I haven't even looked at the Pit Stop Heroes thingy. Personally, that seems, yeah. But what did they add instead? I mean, what do you get now? Hold on, let's go look at this thing. Mr. JDM says, what's your opinion on classic stock 80s cars? For some reason, game put it on tier 5, even though... Oh, you're talking about the little AE86 being a tier 5 car? I mean, it probably shouldn't be a tier 5 car, but... Thing is, the majority of players want tier 5 cars, right? Less people want tier 4 cars than tier 5, so I think one thing they're realizing is if we make cars tier 5, we're more likely to sell them or have people spend money to get them or something similar. 35 gold keys? Oh man. I mean, that's good. 35 gold keys is good, but not for the amount of gold it can potentially cost you. Let's go see what this is doing here. All right, let's go do our free one. Watch, I'm going to get the tire on the first try. All right, cool. I got 10 gas. Perfect. Next level. Wait, how much is it going to cost me to do this? It doesn't say. Is it free again? Is this still free? Let's find out. All right, a couple of parts. Is it going to let me do the entire thing for free? I'm confused here. Huh. They might have changed something. There I got a stage 6 part. So it does not appear to be costing me gold right now. So I should probably just exit and leave and come out ahead before they try to rob me. Wait, hold on a second. Where is the little... Okay, here's the information. I don't... Hold on, I'm trying to find where it tells you what the prize even is. Where's the big prize at? They changed something, or... Yeah, you can't even see what it is. Wait, the grand... Oh, there it is. Grand prize, 30... Yeah, keys. Okay, never mind. Now I see. Yeah, 35 keys is the grand prize. I mean, that's really nice, but I think most people would probably rather have the big thing of game cash, so. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. That's kind of messed up. Firstly, those things are really just designed to take all of your resources, in my opinion. I don't know how many times you can do that for free, but I find that event to be not good overall unless you want to spend all of your resources, and I don't. So I'm going to stop right there. Holy crap, holy, I thought I was going to win for a second. Mr. JDM says your gold is gone after you get the red card, though. So what, if you get a red card, they take your gold? That's a really messed up event. That's a really messed up event in my opinion. Why did I say problem? Oh, that's a cool looking car that's going to destroy me. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go! Why is he going really slow? That must be somebody nice who's letting people win. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was very nice of you, sir. Thank you. Sir or ma'am, whichever one you are. Thank you, Toes. Toes ran very slow. I need to find more people who do that so I can win. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And I got destroyed. Silent says NM took it away because people are getting too rich in the game. You're probably right. I know there were a lot of people who seemed to like to do that to get the game cash, so. Pavel says 1/3 tier 5 car. What tier 5 car costs 105 gold? Pavel, I'm not really sure what you're referring to there. But no, I don't like these little games they've added. I mean, some people might like them, but to me, they're kind of, I hate to say it, but they're kind of a scam. I don't really like using that word, but Harry Potter says that was a slow car, 675 and 800 Evo points. Yeah, maybe they didn't have a lot of parts on that car. That's always a possibility. Silence says I need to get 15,000 gold before I'm willing to spend on pit stop. I don't think I'm ever really going to play the pit stop thing again. I mean, maybe I'll do a couple of free spins here and there, but overall, I'm not that interested in it. I don't think it's a fair event. I mean, it's really just there to make you use all your resources so you have to buy more. That's how I look at it. What's up, Nancy? How are you doing? Pavel says it's 100% a true scam. Yeah. Some people get through it without spending too much gold, but it seems like the majority of people get ripped off. So I don't know. Not much you can do, really. It's just a bummer. It's a big old bummer. Big old bummer. Oh, look at that guy. All right, here we go. Three, two, one, go. I think I had a couple of crappy shifts right there, but I probably would have lost anyways. Alright, I think maybe I'll go see what's going on with the other showdown because, you know, stop that game. This showdown is not going well for me. William D says, reminds me of a Tool chorus. What's up, Skies? How you doing today? We got Skies in the house. William D says, shut up and buy. Alright, what's on the other showdown? Because yeah, I'm never gonna win that prize car unless I upgrade something else that I don't really want to. Where is the other showdown? Which one is live? 5 days in 1 hour. Stop that, pop-ups. You know, those pop-ups used to get me every single time. Now I've learned anytime I click on a showdown, I need to wait like 10 seconds before I do something because the pop-ups are coming. Too many pop-ups. Alright, so we got a tier, look at this, all these tier 3 cars. Holy crap, you gotta be kidding me. That's what they did with this showdown? All these tier 3 cars versus a tier 5 car? That's crazy. I've been behind on making the showdown fastest car videos. Come on, game, stop that. Oh my god. Oh my god, stop it. I hate you, Donna. You've sabotaged my game again, Donna. I'm gonna tell you right now, Donna did it. Donna did it. It was Donna. What's up, Melon? Donna done went and done did it. Now this is kind of a slow tier 5 car, so maybe the tier 3 cars will be faster. Oh man. 3, 2, 1, go. Now my car is not really upgraded super high. I mean 8.8 is pretty good for the amount of parts I have on there. Wenpoo, he says, yeah, I still have a backup solution. I can max my CLK. Yeah, I don't think I have one of those. I'm actually probably going to take a look later and see what I do have. And if I have parts for any of it, but I don't know. Hector, what's up, my man? How are you doing today? We got Hector in the house. Hello, hello. 3, 2, 1, go. I do like the way this car looks, but unfortunately, it's kind of an old in a car that's not good. Silent says, Danny only upgrades PC cars. You know, I gotta, yeah, if it's a PC car, I upgrade it. And if there's something I get that I really like, then I might upgrade it. But I try not to upgrade cars I don't have to. If I upgraded every single car I ever got, I would be broke. But Melon says, this is not a good car. Yeah, it's not the greatest car in the world. That's for sure. It's definitely not the best car ever. William D says they're going to rerun the Indy truck. If they do, I mean, the Indy truck's a pretty sweet deal. If they do rerun that, I mean, that's great for people who want to get that thing. The Indy truck's really weird and unique. I actually wish I could get a second Indy truck. I don't know why, but I would like to have a second one. Silence says, I am now dedicated to only upgrading the PC car each season. I mean, sometimes that's what you gotta do if your goal is to save game cash. That'll help you save up a bunch of game cash, actually. Hey Chris, how's it going? He says, happy Friday, everybody. Guys, I wonder how many times a person clicks their mouse in a day. Like, how many times do I click my mouse every single day? Thousands? Millions? 100,000? I don't know. I bet it's a very high number. Melon says, smash that like button. We would definitely appreciate that. Sky says, my Indy is maxed. I'm one stage 6 away from being maxed on mine. It is really, really close. It is super close. Ah. Miggy says, I unlocked the trials of Toshimi X the other day, and it says I need more rarity stars to continue. Wait a second. I'm a little confused because did they change that event? So when I got to Toshimi X, I basically did 3 races. Right, I did 3 races. And it gave me the Supra for free. It said the guy cheated. On the 3rd race, I lost. It told me the guy cheated, and then they gave me the Toyota Supra. Now, did that already happen? Did you already get the Supra? I want to make sure we're on the same page here. My memory isn't the greatest when it comes to everything, but did they give you the free Supra? If so, then I can tell you exactly what's going on. If not, then unfortunately. Yeah, Nate, sorry for your loss, buddy. That sucks. He's going to his uncle's funeral. Hope you and your family are doing okay. Stuff like that's always rough, you know? What's up, Slick? We got Slick in the house. So after I raced the little Toshimi X thing and I got the Supra and they gave it to me for free, I don't really remember if the Supra event was called Toshimi X. It might have been. But you got to put stars on your cars, right? Let me show you something. This might answer your question. This might answer your question here. He was 81. Yeah, that's definitely getting up there. Ah, crap, someone stole your backpack? That's awful. Well, it sucks people gotta be like that. It really does. People suck, man. People are awful. Not all people, but a lot of people are awful. You know, I don't even know what to say to that one. Besides, people are rotten. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of people having a not so wonderful day today, but... Ooh, I got another stage 6 I can put on this car, but why? Alright, so here's the deal with something like the Supra, alright? Let me find my Supra. So if you notice, my Supra has 5 purple stars. And I'm guessing if you just got one, yours probably doesn't have any stars. So if you want to add stars, you got to run Showdown races and Elite Tuners events and earn the upgrade token. No, what is this crap? Why is it every time I do anything, some piece of crap pops up and makes me go out to the map? Or what the hell was that? What is this? There's no Jerry's challenge here. What's it even talking about? Oh my god. This game does some dumb crap sometimes. I'm going to tell you what, all those pop-ups really get on my nerves. I don't know why, but they're getting more and more and more irritating. Alright, so check it out. Above my GR Supra here, this little thing that says Elite, right? You got to earn these different color tokens here and add these elite levels to your car. So once you get to a certain level, you get 1 star, then 2 stars, then 3 stars, then 5 stars, then 5 purple stars. So this might be what you're stuck on, is adding more stars to your cars, but running a lot of Showdown races will allow you to earn these, and so will doing the Elite Tuners event. So those are the main 2 ways to earn those. I'm pretty sure that's what you got going on there. You know what? While I'm here, Silence says you need more elite tokens. Well, yeah, I definitely need more. I need a lot more elite tokens, honestly. But, you know, you gotta slowly collect those things, and you gotta be patient, because you just gotta be patient. That's really all there is to it, I guess. Huh, why is that not working? Hold on a second. Settings. Alright, weird. My computer is doing something really strange. Hold on a second, everybody. Oh, come on. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. 1 second. I gotta look at this really quick. I should say my streaming software is doing something really weird. Recording. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Huh. This is really weird. Disabled. Wow. I think my computer is actually having a weird glitch. Ah, there we go. Okay. Now I figured it out. Sorry, hold on. Something was set wrong in the computer settings. All right, let's go back to not this one. No, I don't want to do this one because I'm going to keep losing. Actually, you know what? Let me see what cars I actually have. Silent, my day is going all right, my friend. How about yourself? All right, so I have the Rocket Bunny Boss Arrow. I have the RX-7. I do have the NSX Type R. I do have the Hoonigan RWB 911 Turbo. I should see if I have any parts for that. If I upgraded that, I'm pretty sure that would get me go. William D says, can we let go? Of what? William D, what are you trying to let go of, my man? I don't understand. Here, let's check this out. Winpoo says the NSX is the best. Yeah, but the problem is I don't think I have very many elite upgrades on my NSX. My NSX was upgraded to the live racing setup, and that was about it, so this is going to be terrible. 3, 2, 1, go. Guys, am I going to win? Am I going to win? Oh my goodness. I gotta go look at a couple of cars to see what parts I have. Oh man. I'm gonna look at this and the NSX. Alright, hold on. What's up, Jamie? How are you doing today? Jamie says, I amok? What's that mean? Oh, I am okay. Gotcha. Glad you're doing good. William D says, barely a loss. But I'm actually going to look to hit close race. I'm actually going to look to see if any of these have like stage 6 parts I can put into them. Alright, so we want to find the Porsche Hoonigan Rocket Bunny thingy dingy. Porsche, where you at? I mean, if I upgrade this, I'll be able to win that car. Stage 6. Oh, come on. Why does it do that? I'm already on the Porsche. That makes me so mad. Oh, for crap's sakes, please stop that. Dear game, do something. Alright, here we go. I'm looking for the Hoonigan one. You gotta be in here somewhere. Watch, I'm probably not going to have any parts for it. You really want to do this before you decide to upgrade cars? I don't even see it in here. I don't see it at all. Hoonigan RW. Oh, there it is. I only got 2 parts. That's not going to work. Alright, that's not going to work. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go take a look at the other car that I have here. Silent says, Danny's stream is enjoyable. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So that car is not going to work. See, this is the problem with this game is they're setting so many things up now to where everything's having paid credits. That's the problem. That's fine if you're somebody who can spend money or doesn't mind spending money, but for most of us, it's not super easy. All right, I think we want to check what the NSX Type R. That's probably the next one I want to check. Here, let's go do another slow race. Don't ask me why. Oh, man. This is a great looking car, but I probably don't have very many parts for this either. So I did get this up to 5 stars. Let's see what this is currently running. The good news is if I got a couple of stage 6 parts for this, I can probably make it fast enough to do what I needed to do. We're about to find out. All right, here goes a crappy run. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here comes a really horrible run for you guys. This is set up for live racing, I think. This car looks awesome. I'm not sure why I don't ever live race this car. So now I need to check and see if I've got any parts for this one. Hopefully you guys get a good laugh out of my slow cars. Okay. Let's see what we got. Maybe if I'm lucky it's already upgraded, but I don't think it is. It's getting to the point where I know I'm not going to make it with the other car. Come on, Jerry, with your crap. Again, Jerry, with your crap. Jerry, I no longer like you. You are in the leagues of Donna, Jerry. Why do you got to be like Donna and sabotage my game? Darn you, Jerry. Usually it's darn you, Donna, but today it's darn you, Jerry. All right. Where am I at on upgrades? Please tell me I've at least got the car to... No, I didn't. I do have a stage 6 transmission on this. Let's go ahead and... let's just go ahead and fit it to the highest parts that I have. And let me check for other parts. Maybe this will run a little better. I'm not really sure. Wait, refit part? Refit. Refit. I don't want to remove. All right. Now we're going to check for parts. Guys, just take your time. The game is a marathon, not a sprint. That is true. This is one of those games where you can't really rush through it. I mean, you can, but it's not a great idea. Most of the time when you try and rush through things, you miss out on things, you mess up, and you just have a lot of problems. But this is a game where you just want to, you got to be patient, you know? You got to sometimes wait a while to get cars, to get parts. It can be very slow paced. But the good news is you still got all your little daily stuff and live racing and this and that you can do in between. Alright, so I know Honda's around here somewhere. I'm looking for the 1992. Oh, is this it? Yeah, hold on. I might have to upgrade this bad boy because this might get me to a much better time. Perfect. All right. I think we're going to do it. Hopefully that's the same NSX. If not, I'll be angry, but I'm going to go ahead and just put her up to the, I'm just going to put some parts on it. Why not? Let's go for it. Generally, when I'm doing the event for these cars, I just upgrade it enough to hit 5 stars, and then I'm usually happy. I could probably use my universal ones if I have any. If I have any. So if I don't make it today, I'll probably make it tomorrow. Or later tonight, I should say. Alright, let me tune this thing for the parts that are currently installed. Williams D said it's hard to get collections tokens when you don't have the cars. That is very true. Unfortunately, there's no good fast way to get a collections token. I mean... Alright, what kind of times are we going to get? 9.0. So right now, it's still a little bit slower than my Porsche, I think. Darn it. But once I get those stage 5 parts in, it'll do a little bit better. William D says, I can't wait to collect 13 more tier 1s and tier 1s on the way to loyalty to get another turd taco. Yeah, lots of turd tacos, unfortunately. I don't know if I like this car in yellow. I'm not even sure why I have it in yellow, because I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. Unfortunately, I can't find a blue color that I like, because I think this car should probably be blue. But I don't really like any of these shades of blue for some reason. I have a hard time finding colors I like for some of these cars. For some crazy reason, I really like it in white. I like the white. I don't know about you guys, but I think that looks nice. White or yellow, I don't know. Silent says, you will get there. Yeah, you know, probably. I'll get there. Alright, Matthew's new to the game. What's my best bet starting out? Should I rush through the story? Oh, yeah. So here's the thing about the storyline races. The majority of the cars you win from that are junk. If you race the bosses, you're just going to get a bunch of junky cars. So my advice is, the way the game is set up right now, the boss cars aren't something you really want to be too concerned with. So what I would do is I would just play the game. I would set the boss races aside, the storylines, the Tempest races. I would set all that aside. And, you know, a few months from now, when you start getting some nice cars and you're upgrading them and you got some cars that are running pretty decent times, at that point, go and race the boss races. So for now, my advice would be just do the daily stuff, right? Do a little live racing, do the daily stuff, do some showdowns if you can. And don't worry about that stuff. Now, once you get to the Elite Tuners event, in my opinion, that's what you really want to focus on these days, because the Elite Tuners events are actually pretty good. There's a lot of great Elite Tuners cars, but there's not very many good boss cars. So one thing you might want to do is look into resource management for this game. Saving your game resources, saving your keys, saving your parts. You don't really want to be upgrading about 1 million cars that you don't need to, because you'll just be wasting resources. So my advice is only upgrade what you have to at first, and then when you start getting nice stuff, then you might want to start upgrading the cars. Like if you get a car that's, you know, is going to be a really good live racing car, then you might want to go ahead and upgrade that. But I do have some videos that go over resource management, key management, stuff like that. But these days, you don't really want to rush through any of it. Now, Elite Tuners, it took me about 2.5 years to complete that. Legends is okay. I mean, a lot of players like some of the Legends cars, but I prefer the Elite Tuners over the Legends. I think you're going to get a lot of better cars from Elite Tuners out of Legends. So if I were a new player, I would just play the game until I unlocked Elite Tuners, and then I would focus on that. Once I finished the main, got a bunch of the Elite Tuners cars, I mean, that's a whole nother can of worms these days, because unfortunately, you got the main Elite Tuners events, then you got the add-on events going, but Elite Tuners will give you the Super GR for free, which is amazing. I mean, that's just such a nice car. Legends will give you some nice cars, but you have to restore them. That's a whole tedious, crappy process. And then what was I gonna say? I forgot where I was going with that. I'm sorry. Elite Tuners will give you a lot of amazing cars. But even on those, you kind of have to pick and choose which ones you're going to do, because when they start giving you the add-on events, you're never going to earn enough tokens to do all the Elite Tuner stuff all at the same time. So it's kind of a messed up way they got things set up right now, to tell you the truth. It's all designed to try to get you to spend money, which I understand. I mean, this game's ran by a business, and every business has one goal, which is make money. So from a business standpoint, I get why they're doing it, but from a player standpoint, it's pretty hard to do everything these days. Space says, hey, Danny Lightning, what car should I upgrade in your opinion? Well, we got probably about 1,500 cars in this game, so that's a little bit hard to answer. I mean, I don't know what cars you have or anything like that, so I can't really give you. I mean, I could name off a list of hundreds of cars that you should probably upgrade, but that may or may not do you any good. Plus, I'd have to go look through all the cars and remember. So that's I don't really have enough information there to properly answer your question. Now, do you have a couple of cars you're thinking about maybe upgrading? If so, which ones? William D says, Danny shows you how to play and Max the Gamer gives great technical advice. Silence is my favorite Elite Tuners car is the Supra, but I don't use it often. You know, I use my Supra a lot. Like, I use that car all the time. It's probably my most used car in this game, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I mean, me and Max the Gamer, we have loads of videos that will teach you just about everything you need to know about the game. What's up, Kenny? How you doing today? Alright, Kenny says next season's PC car is the Tier 4 Ram 1500. I guess that's cool, you know. Milestone prize car is the new Audi. Thank you, Kenny. Bam, 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 bam. All right, here we go. We're shifting it. We are shifting it. Green Viper says my NSX Max done 6.988. That's a pretty good score right there. I mean, if you're doing, you know, 6.9, 7.0, 7.2s, you're gonna probably have a pretty good chance of winning that prize car from the Showdown. But I've come to the realization last night that I don't think my RWB is going to make it. I mean, there's a very small possibility it could, but I am not counting on it at all. My guess is no, it's not going to do it to it. I wish it would do it to it, but I don't think it's going to do it to it. Unfortunately. All right, Stacks has got to get back to work. Stacks, good to see you, my man. Catch you later. Hope you have a great day. Arrow King says prestige cars are typically crew milestone cars from a few months back. Yeah, you know, if you join a prize crew, I mean, new players aren't really going to be able to join prize crews right off the bat, but once you start earning enough respect points, you definitely want to try and get into a milestone prize crew. Thing is, you'll win the milestone prize cars, and then a few or several months later, those usually turn into prestige cup cars. So eventually, it got to the point where I have almost every car for the Prestige Cup already. It's rare that I actually need to open keys to get one because my first couple of, my first year or so in the game, I didn't get the milestone prize car, so I always had to spend my keys to get the Prestige Cup car. And then eventually, we became a milestone prize crew, and eventually it's like, oh, I started having all of the Prestige Cup cars. Now that was a big help. Kenny, yeah, the CLK is really cool, but I agree, very, very scary in the showdowns. Very, very scary. Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, 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 la la la. I cannot hit high notes if I try and sing. That's my weak point, is high notes. Can't do it. Yep. Some people can sing the high notes, but I cannot. For example, if I try to sing Skid Row's I Remember You, I can sing that great until I hit the high notes, and then it falls apart. It falls apart so bad when I try and hit those high notes. I'll tell you what, that dude could sing. Sebastian Bach, he could sing. He was a crazy singer. I know I'm goofy. Hopefully it keeps you entertained. Oh no! He had more parts than I did. Green Viper says the NSX is only 1/10 of a second off. Yeah, 1/10 of a second's not a lot, honestly. I mean, it is, but it's not. When it really boils down to it, I mean, if somebody else is doing 1/10 of a second faster, then you're screwed. But S-Pace says, yeah, I see. Alright. Use your nose for the high notes? How the heck do you use your nose? I have no idea how you would use your nose to sing. I can do the high notes like this. I don't know, man. I really have no idea how you would use your nose, but maybe there's a vocal techniques I haven't learned yet. Maybe I'll try to look up some videos on that, because yeah. I think I do try to use my throat for high notes. Arrow King says, I got a great video on waiting a couple of days to run the showdown. I don't suggest waiting a couple of days. I normally suggest doing a little bit each day. I think if you do a little bit on day 1, a little bit on day 2, a little bit on day 3, that's how you're going to get to the furthest. I mean, you can wait a couple of days to start, but I'm not really sure it's beneficial compared to just doing a little bit each day. All right, Run a couple of tanks of gas on the first day, and when your car can't win anymore, stop. Come back tomorrow, run a couple of tanks of gas. Come back tomorrow, run a couple of tanks, right? The fairy voice mother for singing. Max, I still need to do Showdown on my second account. That's gotta be rough running 2 accounts like that. Alright. Kenny's over 1,300 trophies, but the CLK is cooking his butt. Man, that sounds uncomfortable. That sounds very uncomfortable, Kenny. I'm sorry that your butt was cooked. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but that must be awful. That must be really awful. It's a real YouTube channel. Opponent disconnected. I got the win. All right. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Look, I hit 1,000 trophies on this pretty quickly. On the other Showdown, I haven't been able to hit 1,000 trophies in several days. William D says she averages 1 million views a month. What does she do, William D? I wish I could get 1 million views per month. Then I would probably actually be able to afford to do all the events. Actually, probably not. I get about 200,000 views a month on this channel. Yeah, you know, if I look at it that way, I probably would be able to afford to do some, but not all of the events if I got 1 million views per month on here. Now, different channels do have different amounts of money they make, and depending on the ads that's being played on your channel can determine that as well, but 1 million views would actually be pretty good money. 200,000 views is pretty good. Wenpu says, so the AE86 sucks. I don't think so. I made a video about it the other day. I mean, it should be a pretty good live racing car. It's not like the fastest car in the game or anything, but it's pretty nice. There's a lot of things going for it that I do like. All right, Kenny's got the second fastest car. Yeah, you know, I mean, Kenny, the main thing is you want to make sure you win the prize car, right? If you already got it, then I think you did pretty good. That's how I look at it. Generally, once I win the prize car, I don't keep going on those showdowns personally. I mean, you can, but I never really have. Max says, oh, Max, you don't like the prize car? I think the prize car looks pretty good. I like what I see on the prize car, but that's just me. Everybody, no opponents found. Everybody sees things differently. All right, I'm in 6,745th place. I wonder how many players we have daily on this game. I really don't know, but probably a lot. Max is not feeling motivated. I understand. Sometimes you just got to get on there and do it. So having to grind on 2 different video games every day to earn resources, it kind of sucks, you know? I know I got to spend at least an hour. I would say maybe not every day, but a lot of days I got to spend at least an hour a day on this game. I got to spend between 1 and 2 hours a day on War Robots. So that's like that's 2 to 3 hours out of my day just grinding for resources on these games. So, you know, it's kind of a crazy deal. Now, there are some days, you know, I don't spend as much time on CSR some days, but most days I would say, I don't know. Most days I spend between 30 minutes and an hour on this game. And then War Robots, I have a YouTube channel for that as well. And that game really requires at least an hour a day. I really need to make more because that game's more of a grind than this one for me, because when new things come out on that game, I need to make sure I have enough resources to level the new things up. Now, that channel is kind of sponsored by the game maker, so when new stuff comes out, they send it to me, but I have to level it up, so I got to make sure I earn enough resources to level those things up when they get there so I can make videos about the new stuff. But yeah, like seriously grinding on 2 games a day is rough. Oh, okay. William D sent me a link. Thank you, thank you. So the Tooth Fairy person, or the whatever it was, Mother Fairy, I don't know what it was, man. They do music, huh? Alright. The Wimpu, I actually like the AE86. I've got a bad memory, I've already forgot, but I'll check out the link a little later. Kenny says the AE86 is good, like Toyota parts are easy to get. Like strip GT86s to green and blues to reds are tricky to get. Yeah, I mean, really, actually I need to pee, I'll be right back. I'm sorry, but my bladder, I've been trying to hold it for a minute, but my bladder's angry. I will return in just a second. I'll be right back. Where'd that thing go? Okay, I'm back. Hold on, I'm almost back. Hold on. Oh, do I have the ending soon thing up? I clicked the wrong thing. Half the people probably left. Oh no. Alright, half you guys probably ditched out. You're like, oh, he's ending soon. Oh well. It's alright. We only got a few minutes left anyway, so. I made a mistake. What can you do, right? Alright, guys, says I don't have it yet. Hoping to get it by the last day. William D says the AE86 drives like the A Supra. Millen said he needs a good stage 6 to find more about the AE86. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be pretty good without any stage 6 parts, but it'll probably be better with them. I mean, will it live up to the Millen standard? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe. It might. It might not. Millen, I hope you get some stage 6 to let us know what you think about it. I mean, when Millen says something is good, that normally means it's extremely good with his crazy tuning techniques. Hey Vincent, how you doing today? Glad me and Max have helped you out. That's awesome. Three, two, one, go. All right. But yeah, that's what we're here for. So we're always happy, or it's always good to hear that the videos have been helpful. And welcome to the live stream. Silent says this was a nice stream. Well, thank you. William D says, but wait, there's more. William D, I'm waiting, man. Let's hear about the more. Whatever it is, let's have it. What is the more? I want to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. What is the more? All right. I don't know if that's a good thing to hear or a bad thing to hear, but I don't have it yet, just hoping to get it by the last day. Okay, I already read that. I know I probably missed some comments. I mean, guy from call center, hello. Oh, I almost missed the launch. I was reading the comments and I almost missed the launch, and then I hit nitrous on the wrong gear and I got beat. That guy beat me up. It may be because his car has more parts. It may be because I messed up my my nitrous, but whatever. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm just on here losing races. Oh yeah, I do have tons of videos, William D. I bet there's at least like 2,000 or 3,000 videos on my channel. Maybe 12,000. I'm not sure, but I bet I got about 2,000 videos. Probably about 80% of them are probably CSR videos. Maybe 75%. I'm just taking a guess here. You know what? I can probably find that out really quick. Let's see if it actually says that. I think if I go to my channel, if I view my channel, is he going to say how many videos I have? No, but I'm pretty sure there's a... Oh, I got 3.1 thousand videos on my channel. That's crazy, actually. 3.1 thousand videos, guys. 3.1 thousand. All right, Wolf says, I still can't beat Angel. When it comes to the boss cars, I mean, really it boils down to, do you have enough parts? Do you have the car tuned correctly for the parts you do have installed? And if so, then do you have it, are you shifting it properly? So tune, shift pattern, and the amount of parts. Those are the three things that make or break you from winning or losing races. Arrow King 7 Worlds hasn't made a video in a couple of years that I know of. I'm not really sure why, but I think he gave up on YouTube for some reason. I believe he had one channel that was doing pretty good, and then he had a CSR channel that was pretty much like on par with mine. So I'm not really sure why he quit YouTube, but he must have landed a killer job or something and didn't have time for it anymore. I'm just taking a guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure why he quit, but you know, it's kind of a bummer. He was doing pretty good with his channel. 3, 2, 1, go. I think he started before I did. William D says, maybe YouTube rules. I doubt it. I didn't really see him doing anything on YouTube that would have got him kicked off. I could be wrong. I don't know. All we can really do is speculate on stuff like that, and that's about it. All we can do is take some guesses, you know? Three, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Arrow King says maybe he lost his... Well, I think he had a second channel that wasn't for CSR, and I believe he stopped posting on that as well. So I think he stopped doing both of his YouTube channels if I'm correct. Alright guys and girls, we only got like 2 or 3 more minutes left on this, so... Do I think the Mustang Boss 302? I mean, the Mustang Boss 302 is a nice little car. In order to make it fast as possible, though, I mean, I don't really know how far you are off from beating the boss, but you probably need to put elite tokens into it. Let's go look at my Boss 302 really quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about here, and we'll take a look at how fast mine is. I don't remember the proper shift pattern offhand for it, but we'll do a quick run on it anyways. Silence says 7 Worlds Gaming has a wife. Maybe. Guys, have a great day, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, Wolf, we'll go take a quick look at that, but it should be able to do it if you got everything set up correctly. Now, I don't know which one mine is. I don't know if I got the fast one or the slow one, because the one you pull out of the dealership, the one you pull out of the crates, or the one you gave you for 3, my understanding is all 3 run slightly different times. I actually think I upgraded the slower one, maybe. I'm pretty sure mine's the slower one. What's up, Jade? Alright, hold on. Why do I click things and it takes like 3 minutes for it to work? Alright, Boss 302 Mustang. That one's not... Hold on a second. Why does it say I don't have any parts on this car? Is that a glitch or what? 1 minute. Let me see what I can do here with this. Something appears to be off with this. I know I've got more than one of those, so why is it not showing up? No parts. What the heck? 1 minute, everybody. Maybe I got it fit back to stock for some reason. I do. I fit it back to stock. I don't know why. So if you got this thing maxed out with all the stage 6 parts. Now, I guess mine's not 100% fully eliteed yet. Let's see what we can do with this thing really quick. All right, check this out. Let me go tune it. And we're going to find out about how fast this car will run, which is partially maxed out, right? So that went down. The Legends cars are a little bit weird. All right, so that went way up. I don't really tune the Legends cars the same way I tune other cars. Like, I have a different method for tuning other cars, but Legends cars are really weird. So now we're going the wrong way. Right about there. Put that back to stock. So that gives us a 12-0. I'm not really sure what boss time you're trying to beat is, but that gives us a 12-0 right there. And I still don't have all the stars on it, meaning my car is not as fast as it could be. So I could add more elite levels and make it faster. But 3, 2, 1, go. If I remember correctly, I don't remember how to shift it, honestly. I do have a video that goes over this car, though. So there we got about a 12. Now I think it will run quite a bit faster with the correct shift pattern. But if you notice right now, so there I got a 12.028, which isn't too bad. So right there, I'm pretty sure that would have beat the boss. I think the boss is slower than that. How much slower, I don't know, but I think that would have beat the boss right there. So let's look at, so I got all the stage 6 parts on the car. So I do have all of the stage 6 parts. But I am missing some of the elite levels. So you do have to have this car pretty darn highly upgraded in order to get through it. But if I go to the elite levels right here, I'm only on elite level 39 and this goes up to elite level 50. So if I get this up to elite level 50, that's going to put 3 stars on it. But I don't really want to spend my tokens on this particular car. So, oh, stage 5. I'm sorry. Yeah, tier 1 cars don't have stage 6. I apologize. Thank you for correcting me, William D. So we got it up to stage 5 and we got it up to elite level 40. So I'm 10 elite levels away. So you do need to, you probably need to get more elite levels on your car to make it faster. Plus you want to make sure you're shifting it correctly, which I don't actually remember how to shift it. But if we go to the world record sheet, if we go to the world record sheet, this car is capable of running an 11.551 completely maxed out if you tune it and shift it correctly. I'll put a link to that sheet here in case you want to check it out, but you can take a look at it. If you click on that, it'll even show you the tune and shift pattern. It'll, there's a link to the car's fastest time on there, but yeah, that car will do it with enough parts. I do think it's probably easier for your average person just to get the Golf GTI and run things with the GTI. I mean, the GTI is just barely fast enough, but it can do it. I think it's easier to get the parts you need for the GTI than it is for the Boss Mustang. So That's one of the reasons I don't recommend this as somebody's first car as well. You got to get all these elite levels if you want the car to run as fast as possible. And that takes a lot of more work. So I think it's a lot harder for somebody to get this running optimally than it is for the Golf GTI. The Golf GTI is just a lot easier in general. I mean, honestly, this is probably the better car and it's a little bit cooler of a car, but this car definitely takes more getting used to. So one thing about this game though is you need to, you know, you don't want to be, hold on a second. And it's in your best interest not to try and rush through things. I mean, sometimes you just have to wait till you get more parts or something similar. All right, I'm going to put up the ending soon thing, but it took me almost, I think, 9 months into the game before I was able to beat Tempest 3. So Tempest 1 I got through pretty quick. Tempest 2 I got through pretty quick. But it was about 9 months into playing when I had cars finally fast enough to beat Tempest 3. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. But you got to have a little bit of patience. And, you know, while you're waiting for more parts or more tokens to make this thing elite, I would just focus on the daily stuff, live racing, just focus on the things you can do until you get enough parts for the things that you can't currently do, and then eventually you'll be able to do those as well. Hopefully that advice is helpful to you, but this is one of those games where you got to have a lot of patience. Like, this game taught me to have more patience because, you know, I was always used to like, well, if you want something, go buy it or go get it, you know, if you got the money. But one thing I learned about this game is, well, I don't have the money to spend a fortune on this game. Therefore, I'm going to have to wait. So I learned patience on this. I mean, I've never been a person that goes out and buys crazy expensive fancy things all the time, but you know, in life, when there's something I wanted that's like 50 bucks or 20 bucks, I mean, you know, you just go buy it, whatever. But on this game, you're going to spend 20 bucks here, 50 bucks there, 100 bucks there, 300 bucks there, 400 bucks there, 200 bucks there, 100 bucks here, 90 bucks here. This game will cost you a freaking fortune if you let it. So you just got to be really patient on this game. That's really the truth with this one is if you don't have a small fortune in your wallet, you got to be patient. It takes a long time, unfortunately. But I ran through all the bosses with my GTI. It was a lot easier to do. It was a lot easier with the GTI for me. I do like this car better, but the GTI is probably the way to go for your average person just because of the elite tokens. They're both great cars. The GTI is very handy, and I definitely say that should be everybody's first car in the game. Some people earn a bunch of those tokens really quickly and run through it, which is nice, but unfortunately not everybody's able to do that all the time. It would be nice, but you know, you just kind of got to do what you can, and that's about all we can do in life sometimes. Do your best. All right, everyone, I think that's pretty much it for the day. I just want to say thank you so much for coming out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. You guys and girls are amazing. We'll be back on Sunday for another live racing stream. So if you're around, I would love to see you guys on Sunday. If not, that's okay too. Have a wonderful rest of your day and have a great weekend if I don't see you before the weekend's over. You guys are awesome and have a wonderful day. See ya.